A packed house filling the library right in the Mid-City Mall in the Highlands to share their concerns about safety in the Highlands. That was the scene last night. It was one of our top stories on the WHS 11 night team.
I think the main message from them was everybody needs to be involved. Everybody needs to be eyes. Everybody needs to report things. Everybody should call MetroSafe if there's a now problem.
Since the start of the year, there have been 2 deadly shootings in the Highlands District. LMPD Lieutenant Rob King says extra officers they received over the past year helped reduce crime in the area, and they hope to get more officers. Safety in the Highlands, especially for bars, has been a city focus for more than a year now. Last night, public safety leaders announced the Late Night Safety Advisory Committee has finished a safe practices guide for late night businesses. So today we are following up on that. It's effectively a list of active steps that bars and restaurants that serve alcohol after midnight can start to take. The goal, working together to promote all-around safety. From security guards to Uber safety lists to comprehensive safety concerns, Grace McKenna and photojournalist Destiny Flowers are taking a closer look at the new recommendations.
This document from the city has been months in the making, and it's just one of several pushes to make late night businesses like those here in the Highlands safer. They say nothing good happens after 2 a.m., but for some late night businesses, the adage doesn't ring true.
Third shift workers and late night workers who they want to be like everybody else. They want to get off work and they want to have a couple beers and go home.
Last year, Metro Council passed a resolution to draft guidelines for those businesses, suggested best practices for safety after midnight. Jared Matthews owns several businesses, including the Fox Den, and thinks it's a good step.
This is how we make a living, so if you don't do it right, then they might take it away.
The guide is one of several pushes to increase late night safety, partially spurred by safety concerns in the Highlands. District 8 Councilwoman Cassie Chambers Armstrong's office worked with ABC, LMPD, and late night stakeholders on the document. At a meeting Monday, city officials said it was finally ready to be rolled out.
And no matter what part of town, you can have your issues, whether you're in the East End or the Highlands or downtown.
Matthews says his business in the St. Matthews area takes similar security measures to what's suggested.
We actually have an app that you can scan it and it'll tell whether it's real, fake. That's something that I wish that they would kind of make it mandatory.
The guide also includes recommendations for security guards, issues of sexual assault, and managing intoxicated customers. Lauren Dynas of Sidebar Downtown says accountability and training are beneficial even for spots that close long before midnight.
Knowing those warning signs before you get to a point that it's like escalated out of control, just making sure that everyone is on the same page and just knows what to look for.
When it comes to safety, Matthews says the city and business owners share the same goal.
Being on board to make a place safer is what we should all be striving for.
They just keep slightly different hours. Grace McKenna, WHAS 11 on your side.